Hello everybody, I'm Miss Jessica from EVPL McCullough, and today I'm coming to you from my house for our really special story time. This is our Big Ideas for Little Minds story time. This is when we take the opportunity to explain really big concepts in a kid-friendly way. So, do you know what month it is right now? You're right, it's February. And on February 14th, a lot of people in the world will celebrate a holiday called Valentine's Day. Now, even if you don't celebrate Valentine's Day, it's still a really good reminder to think about who we love, why we love them, and if there's a special way that we can show them how special and important they are to us, and remind everybody that everybody is worthy of love and we have lots of friends that we can be really kind to. So to start off our story time, I'm going to read a little bit of a poem from I Am Enough by Grace Byers. And this book is available for you to check out from several of our locations, but it goes like this. I am not meant to be like you. You're not meant to be like me. Sometimes we will get along, and sometimes we will disagree. We do not all look the same. Our skin, our eyes, our hair, and even our frame. But that does not dictate our worth. We all have places here on earth. I am enough. That was a really great start to our story time about love. All right, so love is a really big idea. It's kind of hard to explain, but let me see if I can. So I love my husband. I'm actually married. And sometimes when grown-ups do fall in love, they do want to spend time with that person and they want to start a family. So they might get married. Some grown-ups just might stay together. Now, I also have 4 kitties. I love my kitties. They're almost like my kids, and they are so much fun to play with and snuggle on. But I also love pizza. That's my favorite food. I could eat pizza every day, and I don't think I would get tired of it. Do you have a favorite food that you love? Now, I also love the color pink. That is my favorite color. I really like to wear pink. I like to buy things that are the color pink. If I'm coloring, I like to use the pink crayon or pink marker. Do you have a favorite color that you love? Now, just because I have a favorite color pink, that doesn't mean that I don't like the other colors. It just means that that's my special favorite. So we can love lots of things, and sometimes even if it's maybe not the best, we can still like things and still be kind to them. So even if maybe you have a friend and they're kind of maybe mean to you, or you get angry with them about something, that doesn't mean that you have to stop liking them. It just means that at that moment, you're maybe having a disagreement. So even if things aren't great for a moment, we can still love them and be happy with them. All right, so I have some books that we're going to be reading today to talk about love and how wonderful it is. So let's get started with our first one. All right, we're going to be reading a book called Love is My Favorite Thing by Emma Chichester Clark. And this book is a great book to talk about love because it is all about unconditional love, which means that even if we do something wrong or we make somebody mad, they will still love us. I am Plum, but I love being called Plummy, and love is my favorite thing. And you might see my kitty Harper right here. I love all kinds of weather, especially wind, but I don't really love rain. I love snow, and I love sun. I love my bear and my bed, I love treats and catching. I love sticks so much. But love is my very favorite thing. I love Sam and Gracie who live next door. I love it when they come over to play at my house. And I love Emma and Rupert. Here goes Harper again. They are my family. I love it when they say, "You are a very good girl, Plummy." Then I feel loved all over. I love the park and my friends. I love the grass and the trees. I love it when Emma says, "Good girl, Plummy," when I do a poo, as if it's so clever. I know it means she loves me, and love is my favorite thing. But this morning, everything went wrong when Emma said, "Don't go in the pond, Plummy." No, Plum. I wasn't listening. I heard Rocket say, "Come on, Plum, come on." Oh, and there's Emma saying, "Come back, Plum." No, Plum. And I just couldn't help it. I really couldn't. Water is one of my other favorite things. I love it. I love it. "Plum, come back. Plum, come here at once." "Isn't this great?" said Rocket. And it was. It really was. Until Emma arrived. "Bad girl," she shouted. And I knew I'd made a big mistake. She marched me home. Sam and Gracie heard what I'd done. "Oh, Plum," said Gracie. "Oh, Plum," said Sam. "Will they still love me?" I ran to find them a present, but I only found a cushion. When Gracie tried to take it, I just couldn't help it. I really couldn't. Tug of war is my favorite game. I love it. I love it. "No, Plum," cried Gracie. No, Plum," cried Sam. They were pulling and I was pulling, and I was flying, and suddenly, "Plum!" shouted Emma. "Very bad girl," she said. "Time out for you," said Emma, and I realized I'd made a big mistake. "Oh, Plum," said Gracie. "Oh, Plum," said Sam. "Will any of them still love me?" That afternoon, we all went to the park. It was sunny and bright, and everywhere I looked, I saw toddlers with ice cream. "Plummy," said Emma, "that is not for you." But I really love ice cream. I know what it tastes like, and I love it. Come on, Plum. I just love it. And toddlers are always dropping things. They drop things right in front of me. And I just couldn't help it. I really couldn't, so I grabbed it. "Plum!" cried Emma. Then everyone was running and everyone was chasing. "Bad dog, come back. Come here." I ran to my house and waited. I knew that I'd made the most absolutely awful mistake. "Oh, Plum," said Gracie. "Oh, Plum," said Sam. "Oh, Plum," said Emma. There's the ice cream cone. "What a naughty girl," said Emma. "She marched me downstairs and sent me to bed." I stared into the darkness. Would they ever love me again? I know sometimes when I'm upset, sometimes it seems like I'm in darkness. Do you ever feel like that? I was so happy when they came and opened the door. "Well, Plum," said Rupert, "are you sorry?" And I was. I really was. I'd do anything as long as they still love me. But do you still love me? Do you still love me? "Oh, Plummy," said Emma. "Oh, Plummy," said Rupert. "We do love you, but you've got to try to behave and do as you're told and be a good girl. Can you do that?" he asked. "I can do that. I really can try." Aw, so even though they were very upset with Plummy, they still loved her. So I do try to behave. I don't always remember. I wish that I could. I still make mistakes, but I know they love me. They do, they really do. And that's why love is my favorite thing. The end. What a great story to let us know that even if you do mess up, people will still love you, even if they might seem a little mad, because love is a forever thing, and you can love someone even if you're upset. Great story, Plummy. Thank you. Well, that was a really fun book. But now I think we need to have some fun and sing a song. So we're going to be singing a song that is very, very similar to If You're Happy and You Know It. But we're going to change it just a little bit to If You Love Someone and You Know It, then your heart will surely show it. Okay, so the 3 things that we're going to be doing during our song is clapping our hands. We're also going to do a little dance. And the 3rd thing that we're going to do is give a hug. And you can give yourself a really big warm hug because it's always important to love ourselves. Or if you have someone in your home that you love, you can always run over and give them a good big squeeze too. All right, so here we go. If you love someone and you know it, clap your hands. If you love someone and you know it, clap your hands. If you love someone and you know it, then your heart will surely show it. If you love someone and you know it, clap your hands. If you love someone and you know it, do a dance. If you love someone and you know it, do a dance. If you love someone and you know it, then your heart will surely show it. If you love someone and you know it, do a dance. If you love someone and you know it, give a hug. If you love someone and you know it, give a hug. If you love someone and you know it, then your heart will surely show it. If you love someone and you know it, give a hug. Okay, let's do all 3. If you love someone and you know it, clap your hands. If you love someone and you know it, do a dance. If you love someone and you know it, then your heart will surely show it. If you love someone and you know it, give a hug. Good job! That was so much fun. That's a really fun song to sing, even if it's not all about love. You can just do that to help cheer yourself up. All right, so let's read another book that will tell us a little bit about what love means. All right, so this book that we're going to be reading is called Love by Matt De La Pena, and Lauren Long is the illustrator, which means that she's the one that drew all of the pictures, while Matt is the one that came up with the story. Now, this is a great book because it talks about all the different ways that we connect and we can celebrate love, and how that's something that's universal all over the world. And we all have different ways of showing love, but we can all still love and be connected. In the beginning, there's light. The 2 wide-eyed figures standing near the front of your bed, and the sound of their voices is love. I think this is when you're a baby because I can see, it's decorated like a baby's room would be. So this is when you're first born. A cab driver plays love softly on his radio while you bounce in the back to the bumps of the city. And everything smells new, and it smells like life. Wow, they're doing all kinds of things. They're getting some food. He's got a balloon. Oh, and this little boy's even giving this man some food. That's very kind. Love, too, is the smell of crashing waves and a train whistling blindly in the distance. And each night the sky above your trailer turns the color of love. Oh, they're dancing at night. Oh, while she's inside washing the dishes, probably after they finished eating. That's a great way to express love, to dance together. In a crowded concrete park, you toddle towards summer sprinklers while older kids skip rope and run up the slide, and soon you are running among them, and the echo of your laughter is love. Oh, I think I would love doing that, having fun in the sprinklers. On the night the fire alarm blares, you're pulled from sleep and whisked into the street where a quiet old lady is pointing to the sky. Stars shine long after they flamed out, she tells you, and the shine they shine with is love. So even sometimes if something is scary, we can still find something that's really good in the world. But it's not only stars that flame out, you discover. It's summers too, and friendships and people. Oh, you can see this might be a little scary. She's crying and he's hiding and looking sad. Oh, and he seems maybe angry. So sometimes it can be a little scary, but we're still there to love each other. One day, you find your family nervously huddled around the television, but when you ask what happened, they answer with silence and shift between you and the screen. I know that sometimes when something big is happening in the world, I watch television too to find out what's going on. So they all seem to love each other and to be there to comfort each other, even if something scary is happening. In your dream that night, you are searching for a love that seems lost. You open and close drawers, lift cushions, empty old toy bins, but there's nothing. You wake with a start in the arms of a loved one who bends to your ear and whispered, "It's okay, it's okay, it's love." I know sometimes if I'm scared, having somebody comfort me, that's a very, very great way of showing kindness. And in time, you learn to recognize a love overlooked, a love that wakes at dawn and rides to work on the bus, a slice of burned toast that tastes like love. Hope you can see the grown-up is going to work. Oh, and maybe the older brother is trying to help by making breakfast. That's a great way to show love, to help our family members. And it's love in each deep crease of your grandfather's face as he lowers himself onto an overturned bucket to fish. That's a really fun way to show love, is when you can share something that you really like doing with somebody that you care about. And it's love in the rustling leaves of gnarled trees lined behind the flower fields. And it's love in the made-up stories your uncles tell in the backyard between wild horseshoe throws. Sometimes families like to get together, and that's a great way to show love, is to spend time with somebody that you care about. And the man in rags outside the subway station plays love notes that lift into the sky like tiny beacons of light. He's sharing something that he loves, and she gets to listen to the music. And the face staring back in the bathroom mirror, this too is love. Oh, when you see yourself, know that how much you can love yourself and be kind to yourself. So when the time comes for you to set off on your own, heavy winds will sweep past your building and great gray clouds will congregate above. Your loved ones will stand there like puddles beneath their umbrellas, holding you tight and kissing you and wishing you luck. So even if you have to go somewhere or go off on your own, know that your family's still there. They still love you. But it won't be luck you'll leave with, because you'll have love. You'll have love, love, love. The end. What a great book to show us that there's lots of different forms of love, lots of different ways we can show love, and love is great to share with others. Well, hopefully you had some fun reading our stories with us and enjoying some really, really great ways to express love. Now, as you grow older, you will learn new things and new ways to share love with others. And that's the great thing about growing up is that we get to learn new things. And remember, there's all kinds of different love. There's the love that we have for our families. There's the love that we can have for our friends. There's love that we can have for things like different colors or food. There's even a way that you can show love to strangers. So a great way to show love to everybody is through kindness. And then everybody can learn that this world is a wonderful place. And as we are kind to each other, we are creating a great world full of love. All right, so now it is time for our affirmations. And an affirmation is a positive saying that the more you say it, the more that you will believe it and know that it's a part of you. So I'm going to read through I'm going to say each one 2 times. And as I say it, I want you to say it as well. And then we'll do all 3 of them together. Okay, are you ready? I am loved. Okay, now it's your turn. I respect myself. I am kind to others. Okay, let's do those 3 again. I am loved. I respect myself. I am kind to others. All right, so let's do all 3 of those together. I am loved. I respect myself. I am kind to others. Thank you so much for joining us today for our Big Ideas for Little Minds story time. We love sharing really, really big concepts in a kid-friendly way. Don't forget, you can follow us on social media. You can also see all of our resources at evpl.org, which will also connect you to our YouTube page, EVPL Library, and that way you can always see our content and never miss anything fun that we're doing. And all of the books that we read today and talked about today, those are available at our locations, and even some of those are available as digital copies. So go to our website to reserve those, or you can always call and have one of our librarians help you, or hopefully we'll be able to have you in to visit us soon, and then you can pick them out yourselves. I'm also going to provide a book list of all kinds of books that talk about love, and I'll even include some in there for Valentine's Day, because not everybody celebrates Valentine's Day, but it's sometimes a good reminder just that we need to have love in this world. Thank you so much. I'm Miss Jessica from EVPL McCullough. I hope to see you again soon. Bye.